On we go into round 3, and a challenge in which all the family, from Granny and Grandad down to the 10-year-olds and under, can compete equally. It's the test of observation. We're going to show you one take of a specially made video sketch. Your task is to spot the 6 deliberate errors that take place during it. So, contestants, would you now please turn to your screens, please, and concentrate hard as we join the many faces of Steve Coogan and a television studio in uproar.
Calm down. This is a discussion program. We're not here to hurl insults at each other. I'm more paper on. Very mature, especially after only the first question. Don't shut up! Now, Mr. Steele, come and sit back down at the table and stop being so childish, please. Why should I, Robin? After all, you just said in front of all these people that I had a squeaky voice. And you said the same thing last week on World at One. No, I didn't. I'm not in the habit of making personal remarks about people who appear on my programs.
Oh, come on, Robin. Everyone knows you're famous for your suavity when addressing politicians. I mean, only 2 minutes ago you turned to me and said, "And what do you think about that, David, you old smoothie?"
A term of endearment, I assure you, Dr. Owen.
Well, you certainly never used a term of endearment for me, Sir Robin. In fact, when I was trying to give a perfectly serious answer to the question before last, you said I should put my bangs back in and stop talking or I wouldn't get home before sunrise.
Friendly banter, Mr. Tebbit. I mean, I could have just said, "Shut up, Norman," which I would never do to any valued guest on this panel.
As Deputy Leader of the Labour Party, I beg to differ. I, too, was on that World This Weekend programme that Mr. Steele mentioned.
Oh, shut up, Hattersley.
Well, really?
Now, my behaviour is not the point at issue tonight. In any way, I am not rude. Now, can we have the next question, please? Yes? At the back, the fat lady with the sticky out ears.
That's the lot. Turn to the front, please, contestants, and will you now start writing down what you think the 6 continuity errors were. And that gives me a few moments in which to say a big thank you to Steve Coogan, and indeed to feature him again as we now show you just what the 6 continuity changes were. Here they come. Number 1 was the dart in Sir Robin's hair, on the left side to start with, but on the right halfway through the sketch. Then a mistake with the pens in Mr. Tebbit's top pocket. They later had disappeared. David Owen's glass of water provided error number 3. It changed to orange juice. Then 2 dialogue mistakes. At the beginning, Sir Robin said,
"Especially after only the first question."
but Mr. Tebbit implied there had been 2 questions.
When I was attempting to give a perfectly serious answer to the question before last.
And while Mr. Steele referred to World at One,
And you said the same thing last week on World at One.
Mr. Hattersley referred to it differently.
I, too, was on that World This Weekend programme that Mr. Steele mentioned.
And finally, the spotted handkerchief in Sir Robin's top pocket. It changed during the sketch to a plain one. Very tough one, I thought, but then if you're enjoying the sketch, you don't spot the differences. But here's how the contestants did. Louise, you got 2 right, and that's 4th place. Sandra, you got 3 right. And Alan, you also scored 3, so you 2 share 2nd place. But Lee, you did best, spotting 4 differences, and you therefore win the round. And right away, we shall enter those points into the scoreboard. And look at that, very close indeed. Sandra on 20, but 2 contestants sharing the lead with Krypton factors of 22. Still there from Mablethorpe, Lincolnshire, Alan Hoare, and joining him from Folkestone, Kent, Lee Harrington.